Okay, I think I'm live. It says I'm live, so let's just go with it. It's me, Lauren, the film student extraordinaire, and today we are finishing up the month with a recap video. I'm pretty tired, so probably won't be on too long, but I'll just go through my month. And of course, if someone pops on and asks a question, you can always ask in the live chat, or if you catch it on the replay, ask in the comments, and I will do my best to answer. So yeah, let's just get into the meat and potatoes. So this month has been insane, very hectic. Kicked off with my spring break actually at school, my last spring break ever, which is insane to me, but that's how it is. And hi DM Rocks, cute name. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm 22. I almost said 21, but I had my birthday earlier this month. So yeah, just like not the decade, just like the year 2022. Yeah, that's me living my early 20 life in college in this room. I'm 10. Oh, well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you like my decor. This is, in case you were curious, this is Sophie the sloth. Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. If you have any video ideas or things you would love me to make a video about, please let me know. I'm always open to new ideas of things people want to see or have me talk about, anything like that. I love getting opinions and feedback. And what did I miss? You didn't miss too much, Matthew. I was just saying hello, talking about saying my age. I talked about my sloth named Sophie, and I was just saying if anyone wants challenges, if you are in like trending kind of challenges, I can try a challenge. I'm looking for my Post-its. I should have been prepared with. Oh, they're right over here. My desk is so cluttered, it's not even funny. And I try to clean it, and it just gets bad. It doesn't matter. So, YouTube challenges. Okay, I will. I wrote it down. It'll happen. But yeah, so I had spring break, and I had my birthday over spring break. Luckily, I've had my birthday over every spring break that I've had at college. So that's cool. It's a fun quirk. But yeah, that's when I turned 22. And, I didn't do anything insane for my birthday. I just had like family come over. But that's special. And it was really nice, especially because I will most likely be across the country for my next birthday. So won't be able to be with them at that time. Also went to New York City and the Bronx Zoo. I think I made a Bronx Zoo video about it. You should watch it if you didn't watch it already. Oh, you live in New York and it's freezing. Yeah. Do you live in like well, you don't need to tell me exactly where you live, but do you live like upstate or in New York City? Those are the only. I mean, I know upstate is so big, but my sister goes to RPI, so and my other older sister used to go to Elmira, so I've been upstate, though you may not even think that's real upstate, depending on where you're from. New York 5 towns. Okay, I'm not exactly sure, but I sort of follow. Okay, an informal grouping of villages. Ah, cool. That's fun. Yeah, I do not think I've been there, but of course Noon 2K knows about 5 towns. Noon 2K knows all about New York and the area. Unlike me, I'm a fake New Yorker. Well, I'm not even a New Yorker. I'm from North Jersey. I'm so jealous sometimes of the legit New Yorkers living it up, doing their thing. I might be planning on going to LA now, but hopefully one day I'll be living in New York City, making movies, living the dream, doing all that good stuff. Because that would be pretty dope. Not gonna lie, that'd be pretty great. I got totally distracted. But on the topic of making film, this month I did have the Women's Film Festival at Temple, which was exciting. We're in North Jersey. Hi, Bailey. I'm from South Orange, the Oranges. If you don't know where that is, it's like near Montclair, Livingston, Milburn. For a larger city, we can think of like Newark. But yeah, from the Oranges. Yes, I hope that's about New York City. I mean, New York City is my favorite city, definitely by far. But I really need to get a lot of experience, and you just can't get experience in like the movie biz like you can in LA right now. Though if things don't work out, I will be living at home in North Jersey and commuting into the city because my parents still live in North Jersey. So that's very beneficial for me, but who knows how long they're going to be there for. Can't really count on that for a long-term plan, but potentially a short-term plan. And like a declutter video, I really should do a declutter video because your girl's got to declutter, especially since I'm graduating and like I have so much, not junk. I don't want to say junk, I want to say precious stuff, but things that I just don't need. So I can definitely work on a declutter video. It will be a good experience for me to do. But yeah, for anyone who didn't know, I am graduating college in May, which is coming up so fast. And you should all cross your fingers for me because I'm trying to be the commencement speaker at my individual schools, the theater schools ceremony. So pray for me. I will plan on reading my speech though, regardless, on my YouTube channel after I graduate, but it would be fun to read as the commencement speaker. And yeah, just things just accumulate so fast. Like I cleaned my desk earlier this week and it already has so much stuff, like just stuff upon stuff over there. I can't really rotate it the other way at the moment because of where my computer is and stuff, but so much stuff just everywhere. Um and that's just one side of my desk. Like that is not talking about my windowsill, which is more like a shelf that's next to the window than a proper windowsill because it just carries stuff. And I've been trying to go through clothes, which is so difficult to do for me because I'm like, oh, but what if I have this one random situation where I could wear this one piece of clothing and I need to keep it for that reason, but I'm trying to get rid of stuff or pass it on because, I'm going through a new chapter soon of graduating college. Do I have any tips for your channel? I mean, honestly, my channel really started growing because of YouTube Shorts. So if you like making those, I would work on those. And then I would also just say, how many times do you upload like a week or a month? Because I upload twice a week, like regular videos, and then I go live once or twice a month. And then I do shorts. I'm trying to do shorts like almost every day. And some of them are like taking off and some of them do nothing. And that's basically what YouTube is. But for me, because you're like 10, so you have so much time to get your channel to somewhere it wants to be. I didn't really get serious about my channel until like when I was in college already. And, the earlier, definitely the better. It's definitely easier when you have like kind of more time for it to grow. And let's see what you say. You're trying to remember your college days. Well, but if you took any kind of college classes, I think that counts as college days. And, you definitely don't need to go to college. I mean, I am happy that I went to Temple. I love Temple, but you can definitely be successful and do crazy cool things without college. And if you don't have to pay for it, that's awesome. So, yeah, but definitely they've gone by so fast. It feels like I blinked and I'm a senior. Like I had Grad Fest this month. We got these like mugs if you went to every table. I also got like a luggage tag and stuff. And it's like, how am I a senior? How am I about to graduate college and, get a real job, do real things? That's pretty crazy. I don't really feel ready in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I am really excited to like get a real place and, get my life Not that my life hasn't started, my life's obviously doing something, but to, like, really get out there and do things, I think will be really exciting and just pretty awesome. At least I hope so. Um, this month did have a one, like, kind of sad moment, really, where we had to say goodbye to our foster cat, Raina, whose new name is Zoe. But I mean, she got adopted by my aunt and uncle, and I'm so happy for them and so happy for her. But it was still sad for me. But if you've noticed another cat in my videos, that is because we got a new foster cat named Monster Mash. His name is Monty. So if you see any videos with a black cat in them, that is Monty versus Zoe was more of like a deadly calico cat. But that was kind of sad. And, just another kind of change and thing going on about how, you start with one thing and the next thing you know, your cat's gone because they're, all better. And that's what fostering is. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. And I hope to catch you on another live or, in the comment section. And good luck with your channel. All right. I hope what I said was sort of helpful. But yeah, so that was just like a bittersweet thing about the cat. But, Monty is super cute and I'm very happy with him. I feel like this month I didn't do as much as usual because the thing that I was doing a lot, as I made a video about, was my intensive outpatient program, which I have currently kind of wrapped the current program I was in. I may do another one, I'm not sure yet. But that was very intense. That was like 3 hours, 5 days a week, plus individual sessions as well. So it was really a lot of stuff. And I haven't been sleeping very well, which is why I'm just tired all the time because I've been doing a lot of processing. So that has not necessarily been like fun, but I think it has been really helpful, really useful. And I definitely feel like I'm at a better place mentally. I'm just physically like dead from the whole experience. So I am looking forward to like getting some sleep, having some more restful evenings coming up because like I really need it. It's not even funny how badly I need to be able to just like have a good night's sleep. Talking about sleep is gonna make me yawn, but here it comes. Oh, yep. But I'm just so tired all the time, and I would love to not be so tired all the time. Other things that happened this month. I became a Samsung College Program Ambassador, which is pretty dope. Got this nifty watch, some new buds, tablet, so that's pretty cool. Oh, we got another comment about the IOP. The one thing I remember was the conversations. Oh, wow. That's intense. Yeah, because mine was virtual, we didn't drive anywhere. Like I would just sit in this chair, be like, "Hey guys." So, wow, yeah, I mean, I definitely remember like we played some games sometimes and I made some like good connections with people that I definitely feel like I remember. But that's very interesting. I do wonder what it would have been like if I had like been able to physically interact with people versus just like virtually. Um, that being said, I also don't have a ton of new music for the month because I mostly have been like binging listening to old songs. But I've got Until I Found You by Steven Sanchez, Never Go Wrong by Nikki Yor and David Hugo, and then Ode to a Conversation Stuck in Your Throat by Del Watergap. Those are the songs that I have been like listening to like crazy this month, that along with music that I always listen to. And then as far as movies go, I also didn't watch like really any new movies. I did watch a couple like new TV shows. Like I started watching I know it's not new, but like I watched some episodes of Dash and Lily, and I'm currently watching like the great like baking Impossible Baking, I think that's what it's called, on Netflix, like with like the baking engineers. Oh, I see, because you were 17. I got it. So you were like in the kids session because you were a minor, but you weren't really like a kid. Yeah, that does seem like it could be a little interesting. I was one of the younger people in my IOP, but I wasn't like the total youngest depending on the day, and everyone was like an adult. Not the one where they make cakes to look like everything. The one, I don't know what it's called now. The one, maybe it's like the baking challenge. It's like one where they make like robots that are cake or baked things, and they made like a boat out of baked goods. It had to actually float. Now I'm not confident in the name. Oh, another yawn. Oh man, I really am ready for bed. Yeah, that one. Okay. So, um, yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty fun show. I'm definitely like not skilled. I'm not a baker or anything like that, but it's cool to watch people. There's also like the engineers, so it's fun to watch with my sister who's a computer science and math person, and then I'm an arts person, so it can almost be like it could have been us. Except I'm not into like pastry and stuff and you're not exactly an engineer, but we got the different uh what do we call it? Passions, categories. My brain is not working right now. She's ready for bed. Let's see. Well, and then I think I was going to say the new movie I watched this month was Tampopo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's basically like a spaghetti western, but like a ramen western. And I was told to watch this movie literally months ago, and it has been on a post-it note on my wall for months, and I've been not watching it. But I finally watched it. Highly recommend. Very good, very funny. And I think that's like basically it. Let's see. I think unless anyone has a question or any more comments, I am going to wrap this up pretty soon just because, as I've been saying a bunch, I'm super tired. You watched, oh yeah, how was the Batman? I kind of wanted to see it, but I'm not a huge Batman fan in general. But I've heard like a mix of things about it. I mean, it's on my list, but like it's not a movie that I'm crawling to see versus Turning Red. I really want to see, but I haven't seen that yet either. I know it's so funny. It's like sometimes I feel like people think because I'm a film student, I'm literally like always watching all the new movies, and I just do not have that kind of time. You fell asleep in the middle? Oh, well, movies are crazy long right now. I do think like movies, I mean, obviously, I think long movies like The Irishman, The Batman, long movies can be really good and can definitely add a lot, but sometimes I feel like people just aren't good at cutting out things. And as someone who's currently in a class where we need to make our films be 15 minutes maximum, including the credits, people have been having to chop out pieces of their film that earlier in the semester it was like, we need this in our movie. And now it's like, actually, the movie works totally fine without that, and it might be even better. And I think sometimes we get these like huge named filmmakers who have the privilege in a way of being able to make movies that are crazy long because they don't have someone who's like in a position of authority telling them, hey, you need to shorten this up. But at the same time, they're not like pushing the film in a way where it's like we have to experiment. What can we get rid of? What can we keep? What do we need to keep? And I think that might be something we're losing with some of these really long films. So that was kind of like a tangent there, but it's just something that I suddenly felt very passionate about. Okay, so you fell asleep, but it was good otherwise. See, that's an interesting review. But maybe, I mean, it'll still be on my list. I'll still try to watch the Batman eventually. I always, as I say, I always get to these movies eventually. It just could be months later when everyone else has already talked about it. And it's like, Lauren, you should have watched this when it was new. I've seen the deleted scenes in Downfall, and I wish they were included in the film. Well, there's like deleted scenes, and it's like sometimes you want them to be included, but there's also like hours and hours of footage all the time that are never going to be used. So I think it's finding that sweet spot of like, okay, like sometimes you have to cut stuff that you shouldn't have cut. But I think more often now we're finding movies where things could have been cut that people aren't cutting because they're like, well, we don't have to do it because I'm, whoever I am and I matter so much more than the regular Joe Schmo person. But I haven't seen Downfall, so I can't speak to that particular film or those deleted scenes or anything like that. Ugh. Oh my god, yeah. Didn't fall asleep during Drive My Car. Well, didn't Drive My Car like win Best International Picture? Like, I don't know if we're comparing the Batman to, like, that caliber of film, but, I mean, I'm sure the Batman was good. Like, I have not heard that it was terrible. I just haven't heard that it's, like, a new cinematic masterpiece that I should, bow down on my knees before and be like, "Oh my god, you're the next Pulp Fiction." Maybe that was a low blow, but I'm just saying. Just saying. I guess the difference is Batman is action, so you should stay awake. I mean, I know people who fall asleep watching literally all kinds of movies. I mean, I still remember one year, like at my birthday party, someone fell asleep during the battle scene of at the Chronicles of Narnia. Like that's when it's super loud and chaotic, and someone fell asleep at that time. So, action does not always keep other people awake. And that's just how it is. When your brain wants to go to bed, the brain wants to go to bed. And it's honestly, my yoga teacher talks about honoring that kind of feeling. So you slept during, maybe you just like to sleep, or there's something about the cinema that puts you to bed, which doesn't bode well. I hope you don't fall asleep when you watch my films. They're not that long, so it'd be kind of sad if you fell asleep in the middle of my 15-minute movie. Be like, oh, 7 minutes in, I'm out. But yeah. Okay. Well, I'm honestly just like getting loopy and I have nothing else to say. But I really appreciate how active the live chat has been. And I hope that the next time I go live, I will not be so tired because I will not have been just doing a month of 17 hours a week of intense therapy while working and going to school. So I will be able to be more on top of things. And maybe I'll try to go live like kind of halfway through the month and do some other kind of topic so we can just kind of chat because I do really love it. I'm just so tired. But as I said, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below anything you like if you missed the live chat. And I will see you next time. So be sure to subscribe because I have some really fun videos coming. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye.